It's Friday afternoon and we are here in Ripon, and it's yeah, we'll just have a little look, yeah. And we just sort of stopped in a little, this is the canal this way, and Fountains Abbey's up that way and everything, yeah. Ripon Cathedral, we'll probably go that way, but just look at the water here. We just parked a little free area next to this church, and it's about 2:20, and we're just going to have a little wander around. We've just got some items from a plum centre here, and Alice is here and Eva here. Friday afternoon, last day of July in 2026. It's a little bit breezy. Solar panel on there. So what we'll probably do is that, so that's actually Ripon Cathedral up there. So we'll just kind of head in that direction. We just follow this road, there's a little park on that side there. Follow this road up. Bondgate Green. Yeah, so it's just a bridge there and a bridge here. You can do a little loop. Bridge House Dental Surgery, look at that. That's next to High St Agnes Gate. High St Agnes Gate, yeah. Bondgate Green. And of course everything's parched so much, all the grass is parched, that the red flowers on the roundabout look extraordinary with the orange and the yellow grass around it. It looks very odd, doesn't it? Tomorrow, of course, is the St Wilfrid's Parade, 1 till 5, 1st of August, every first Saturday in August. That's tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the cathedral now. And yeah, we'll just continue up to this bit up here. Now, the person who became Dean of the Ripon Cathedral is actually the Anglican priest who was at the church in Pudsey opposite our house. So there we go, there's the cathedral entrance there. There's another little building here as well, obviously people are going into, and then all the fancy shops and flags and all that. They're practicing for a candlelight concert for the 1980s. There's all a big stage and a band being set up, and they're just practicing for it at the minute. It's not quite what you expect to hear when you come into Ripon Cathedral, but there you go. This is the treasury. What do you think of the music? come out of the cathedral doors there, and there's like a museum over there. You have to pay for all these museums. And then there's another building here, and then there's like a sort of shopping area through there. Have a look at. Like all these different things here, look. More Ripon Cathedral. So it's one of the smallest cities in the country by population. It's classified as a city. This is the Courthouse Museum. I think you have to pay to get in here. So this is it's £4.50 to get in here. Courthouse Museum. Ripon Liberty Courthouse. Its own independent system from Anglo-Saxon times, 1888. Law and order. The Archbishop of York's Summer Palace, replaced in 1830 by the present building, which held the Quarter and Petty Sessions and later the Magistrate School. Closed in 1998 and then became a museum. There we go. Yeah. So this was the jail. Debtors prison. Look at that. You've got another cherry picker paint in the windows and wood and all that. So you can lad on the cherry picker doing the repairs and painting and all that. You know, here's me up my ladder because I have a cherry picker like that. Sanctuary Way. Blow the horn at 9 o'clock every night at Market Square. St Wilfrid was built, the Minster Church. But there's just the Anglo-Saxon crypt because they rebuilt it later. Yeah. Sanctuary Way, markers and all that. It's a 757 monastery. It's a very long, thin shop, and it goes right down there. £1,200 for a gorilla. £95 for a large crucifix. £95 for a stained glass window. So lots of flowers and bunting. Italian restaurant. Hair lounge. Wilfrid's, there we go. Wilfrid's Cafe. House clearances and all that. So there's another one of these shops, look. More stuff in. So yeah, there's loads of like antique shops and galleries and stuff down here. Lots of flowers as well. Restaurants. Duck Hill Shopping Quarter, look at that. This is Duck Hill. Right to the sort of square on the top of the hill. There's all sorts of here of cafes, restaurants, jewellers, the Skipton. You've got the hotel there, Weatherspoons, look, Sainsbury's, Argos and all that, and then Cafe Nero's, Greg's and things like that. All right. But there's like a big tower in the middle, like a monument, and then these lovely little different features of phone boxes and like a ticket booth thing. Yeah, we'll go and have a look at it. Did you look at all that there? Yeah. It's an old cobbled square. Building Society. So yeah, what is that? It's an HSBC. Oh, there's more shops down there as well. What's that plaque? Wakeland's house. Back on the marketplace again. Lavender Alley. Nobody knows. Could have been like a bit of an ironical name, or yeah. So behind us they're all queuing to go to the School of Performance. Just be a little show on in there. And yeah, if we go left, go through this arcade here, Alice. Go left. Into the Ripon arcade, yeah. Through these columns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a cheese shop there, look. Well, it's not really an indoor arcade, is it? It's just like a row of shops with a slight bit of roof. So there's like a little Sainsbury's, like a car park here, and then an alleyway back to the cathedral. There's also here a police and prison museum, and we also saw signs to the workhouse museum, but they're quite expensive. I think you can get a ticket for all the museums, £14 or something like that. And each museum, yeah, about £4 or £5 each to get in. So it's quite pricey. This is back to the sort of courtyard around the cathedral again, and this courthouse museum. Yeah, it's just little. I mean, you know, paying £5 to get in a little museum. Yeah, how parched everything is, look. The cathedral's just behind those trees. So we'll just head back to the car now. Down the river Skell again. We've left the car just there, so free parking. So yeah. And you can have a walk, you can just do these riverside walks. There's somebody doing it there with a dog walking on the river side. Follow it along. So we just drove a few miles south of Ripon to Ripley. We're just parked on a free spot there. We're just going to walk in and just show you a little walk around Ripley. So this is the entrance to the village from the north side. There's a little play park there. And there's a little sort of route, little sort of orchard lane which goes round in a curve right round. But the main sort of centre here is just one street with these fantastic buildings on it. Town Hall cottages, look at them here. Nice, look at all the doors and everything all the same. Must be how like mandated that they've got to have the doors that colour and all that. Ripley Town Hall, look. The hub. See what the little sign says. It's got the sort of main sort of function room in there. Ripley's Farming Heritage, yeah, okay. Enclosure Act and all that, yeah. Turnips. So this is the main street. Look, there's a little library, a bookstore there. Let's have a little look. Let's see what's in the bookstore. primary school. Imagine if that was your primary school, Alice. That's just that there, yeah. A bookstore, look. Catherine Cook's. Everyone's just keep the houses fantastic condition and all that, and then yeah. Chantry House Gallery, Contemporary and British Art. Have a look at that. Busy fog. Last time I came here, they were chopping some massive trees down that were on this corner. Huge trees were felling, and so there was all cranes and everything was closed off. Here's the boar's head, they were sitting outside. All Saints Church. We'll go and have a look inside the church, yeah? The store was closed down, the Ripley store. But I think they'd be making a fortune with the weather they've been having this summer, so bit of a shame that, yeah. All Saints Church. Let's see if it's open. Of course, there's like a stream which runs in the valley bottom down there as well. Alice is going to see if it's open. You can see an older bit here than a newer tower there. Is it open, Alice? Come on, just open it. It's like a jumble veil or something. What did Jesus do in the temple? So he saved King Edward III from a wild boar, and so he was knighted, Sir Thomas Ingleby. So we've got the castle here. Now it's a bit hidden actually. The main part's been seen from down here. You have to go sort of down, I think down the lane down there to see it. That's the church we've just been in there. That's that back up the way to the little main street up there, and this is just this offshoot down to the castle area, but your big gates are locked and all that. Ripley village, and you can go on this bridle way down to the Fountains Abbey and all that sort of castle walls here. You can't get a view of the castle from the centre of Ripley. I think you can get a view from just down here. Got all the water coming out of the lake. There seems to be a decent amount, yeah. So the castle's behind here, and they've created all this landscape gardens with lakes and things, with woodland walks and the gardens. We used to get to see that, but I think if we just go around the corner here, we'll see the castle on the side. Without having to pay to go into the castle. I think it's just from maybe just this corner here somewhere, unless the trees have grown up too much. Should be able to see it. Yeah, I think maybe just here, Alice, I think we can see. Able to see it. You can sort of see right there. Ripley Castle. Look from here. You can see the sort of lake they've created here, the castle there. But you can't see that from the centre of Ripley, so not many people will come down here and have an explore, will they, and see it. So we're just going to walk back up into the main street of Ripley and then back to Carlton. Now look, you can peep in and see the urns and all that. Just back up next to the church and the cobbled area. There's a little courtyard here. Castle gardens, grounds, tea room, takeaways. Typical. That's why people come, I guess, to come into the castle to pay. So obviously it's closed now. You can see the grounds. So that's where we've been, All Saints Church. Buildings and things for, it's like a coffee shop, a tea room there as well. So the entrance to get into the castle grounds there. Tea rooms, and then if you go through that gate there, that takes you to the gardens and everything down that way. Old gardens and the woodland walks and things like that. Armcott Suite, it says there. Bit of sandstone weathering there. Oh, we get to see the back of these little houses on this bit here, and that's just heading up to the roundabout where we near where we parked up there. So that's good. The pears and things there. I've got like all the fruit trees against that wall. So this must be the walled garden must be on the other side, but there's like a little trap in here between these two walls, like a secret garden there, yeah. So they've got the main walled garden for Ripley Castle that you can explore. You pay to enter behind there.
What else did she call them as well? She called them another word as well.
Yeah, so we're just back at the end of the road here, next to the play park where we first came into Ripley. It's 31st of July and it's about 4 o'clock now, 4 maybe, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so we're just...
Yeah, we're just there, yeah.